All right, so we're continuing on looking at these physics classrooms. Specifically, we're looking at set EC1, electric current. This is from calculator pad right here. And we're starting with Q7. I'm going to cover Q6 next. It's very similar, but we'll start with Q7. It says, assuming Avogadro's number of electrons pass a given cross-sectional area in 29 minutes. Well, the first thing you know, this is just a number, and I've got it right here, 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. So it says if that many electrons pass an area in 29 minutes, find the current in the conductor. Well, our equation for current that we would use is up here. Current is equal to Q over T, charge over T. And we got to do some conversions before we're ready to run this. And so the first thing we want to do is start with our minutes. We're going to convert minutes to seconds, and I've done that here using dimensional analysis and units getting canceled. You'll see what I did to get to 1747 seconds. So that's where I get time down here, goes in there. And then where does this come from? Well, this comes from charge, and we have to really convert charge from electrons. And we need to convert it to, we need to convert it to coulombs, because remember the SI unit for charge is the coulomb. So we need to convert that, and we do the same process down here using dimensional analysis, just like before, only here we start with this number of electrons. That's kind of hard to see, but that will say an E there for electrons. And then we multiply it times how many coulombs there are in one electron, which is a very, very small number. So we have a huge number times a smaller number, but a small number. And these units get canceled. We're left with coulombs, which is what we want. And so, of course, this number here ends up getting fed up here. We take this divided by this, and then we get that for our current. And that would be, of course, in amps. And since we want amps here, we'll be in good shape.
101, 101.
Now, in the previous one, and I've got that here for you. It's very similar, but there's one slight difference. In this one, now this is Q6, this is a question before, they straight up give you the number of electrons. Instead of having to use Avogadro's number, they just give you that. And at the very end, you have to convert to milliamps. So you use the process from the previous one, you're going to end up in amps. But to get to the answer here on this one, you got to go to milliamps. So you basically do everything you did here, the exact same process that got you to amps here, you use. You just have to do that additional step where for Q, I'm not even going to write that. For Q6, you got to divide by 1,000. And then they give you this number right here. All right, thank you, and I hope that helps on those two. And we have another video coming up about the last question on this one.